Hi, guys. It's 3 a.m. You know what? I've had some chance. I've thought about things. It didn't occur to me, but my daughter has a key. You know, I have OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. That door wouldn't have been unlocked, especially if I was laying down. When I'm going to lay down, I check it to make sure. Yeah. But she kept on going like this and wiggling it, and I didn't hear it. I didn't hear no key. So I have to get my locks changed. Because the only person that would have gave her a key, or could have gave her a key, is the manager. She used to be on this lease when she was young, but I had it changed, but I still have the copy with her on it. So when I thought she had grown it out of it and shit, I said, yeah, you could always, come over here, you're still on the lease. But no, she's not. So the manager thinks she is, and she thinks she is, but she's not. But the manager is the only person that could have gave her a key, and I wouldn't have left that door open, unlocked. And it didn't even occur to me because, I was so upset. And it's just weird that if she was so concerned about getting in here and getting her stuff, when she finally got back outside and there was a door between us, her and her girlfriend got on the phone and she was talking to me, while she was on the phone. I don't know what the hell she was doing. That's before she pulled it out to videotape me and tell a bunch of lies, narrate how it didn't go down. But that just struck me as really weird that they'd get on the phone and be like, act the same and stuff, but they'd be like, tap, 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 tap. And as I said, they ordered a pizza here. I mean, it was gone within 5 minutes. But, and then the next day, the manager texts me and tells me, that he'd appreciate it if, something about eating in the hall, and he'd appreciate it. I could show it to you. I'm going to save it, to my Google Photos. But that he'd appreciate it if I took my pizza box inside my apartment or threw it away, because it brings roaches. Mind you, there's people. Well, I mean, there was nobody with their trash outside that day. It looked like the manager's wife had finally mopped the hallway. Because, I've made a video on what this place looks like. And it hasn't really been clean, those buildings, since Gabriela and Ezekiel were managers. I mean, I guess that's not the manager's duties no more, to keep this place clean. There's been a lot of managers. But, yeah, pizza box in the hallway. There was nothing else in the hallway. And usually, the last month or so, there's been nothing but people with their trash outside their doors and everything else, except for me. And it's really weird. So he doesn't have the cameras on except for to mess with me. But, yeah, apparently everybody can leave everything else outside their doorway. But when it comes to me, anything, yeah, they're up my ass. You know, I've showed you that, you know, he parks 2 of his motorcycles in the hall. You know, I don't much care about that. You know what I mean? I don't care about the rest of the neighbors leaving their trash outside and stuff. You know, I mean, they're very clean people. I mean, my place looks like shit, but I've been here 16 years not doing anything. You know, and the water leaks. But apparently I'm not the only one with all the leaks in the water and stuff. You know, my place smells like mold. I try to do the dishes and yeah, I got to put it in a thing to do the dishes and then throw the water down the toilet and it's still water on the floor. You know, on the, you know, underneath the sink and crap. But apparently I'm not the only one with, you know, problems with leaks and stuff like that. They don't even bother to fix them. Why? It's just going to leak again. You know, I would think that that's the first thing that they get in gear for to fix really quick would be water leaks. Because, you know, that makes damage in the property. But, number 14, you know, I guess her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend moved in there and they moved out. You know, young lady told me that they were moving and that, you know, the water leaks, they're not even moving because of the water leaks. And she said there's mold and everything else and that they won't fix it. But they're moving because, you know, they have a dog and, you know, they need someplace that's, you know, going to let that poor little dog, you know, be free, you know, a yard and stuff like that. She's going to stay with her mom. But, yeah, it smells in here bad. I've been sleeping for days, you know. I get up, I go back to sleep. You know, I'm swollen, you know, and I hurt. And the shocks and burns gave me permanent neuropathy. And, you know, every bone and muscle and nerve in my body, it hurts. But, yeah, I woke up today and downstairs was underneath me and I could feel the magnetics and stuff. So I just went back to sleep. Woke up, went back to sleep. This evening I woke up, you know, you could hear people and stuff like that. And as soon as I started moving around, got on the phone, I mean, as soon, everybody got quiet. So, you know, I hopped up on the counter, played with the phone a little while, and went to sleep. Well, I just woke up. Well, it's after 3 o'clock now. You know how like you wake up and, you know, you don't even open your eyes yet. You know, I could hear them and hear the neighbors and stuff like that. They sounded normal. You know, as soon as I go in the bathroom, you know, boom. You know, number 17 is on the other side of the wall again. You know, I come out here and I grab my phone. All the neighbors are quiet. Again. Now it's 3 a.m., mind you. This shit just works really weird. You know, I can remember a time in San Pedro. I almost dropped it. A time in San Pedro where, you know, on a weeknight, you know, there'd be normal activity on the street. Well, what we could call normal activity. You know, Fridays and Saturdays, you know, boom. Yeah, it was like there was a weekend. You know what I mean? People moving around and stuff, getting ready for Friday night or, you know, outside their yard, you know, talking to people that, you know, on the street and stuff, people at the corner on the next block, talking at the corner, normal activity. And then one year, and it's long before the pandemic, it got really quiet. There wasn't people walking around no more. And it was really quiet. Really early. And if you went somewhere real late, it seemed like you were the only one on the street. Okay, I realized that on Martin Luther King Day, or was it his birthday? I wanted to have a drink, 4 Locos. So I went to the corner, and then, I sat down on the stairs in the next block, and I thought, why isn't anybody moving around? It's Martin Luther King's birthday, people should be celebrating. And then also, I guess people got their stimulus check. I didn't get one, but people got their stimulus check. And the day when a lot of people got their stimulus check, there should be people out there grilling, partying, because that would be like the normal thing that some people would do. Nothing. Quiet. It's just really strange. And I even asked somebody that's, because I'm a resident here. I've been here for 16 years. I asked somebody from Pedro. And they said, oh, yeah, it's the pandemic. I said, no. The quietness happened long before the pandemic. And they said, well, it probably started that year where there was all those shootings and stuff. I said, I remember that. But no, it didn't start then. And you know what? Like I told you, like the neighbors that used to be in this building, they were really good people and really nice. And, a lot of, not everybody, but, yeah. And Mom and Pops in number 8. I told Mom one day, I told her, I get to this building, and it was before I was gone at really hard on this targeting before the accident. And I told her, I said, I get to this building, and sometimes it just drains me of my energy, and all of a sudden I'm tired. And I told her, I said, San Pedro's gotten really creepy. Nobody's moving around in the building. You go outside at night, and it's quiet. She goes, yeah, I noticed that too. She goes, well, we got some kind of bad spirits in the building. I told her, no, it's not bad spirits. But, hi, baby. That's the way it is. And it's not like everybody's asleep. Because, when things are quiet, you can hear who's talking and who's not. They're just still. You get me? And they're quiet. It's just really weird. Yeah, and Sunday, forgot to document this. Street theater for you. I went to go smoke a cigarette on the balcony. And this guy across the street, how they get on their phone sometimes, and they're loud enough to where they want you to hear it. Yeah, talking about me and the program, and I wasn't paying attention. Not my business. Wasn't paying attention. So I put me on some reno. And if you know K Reno is truth music. You know, if you haven't listened to him, try K Reno The Plan or K Reno No Redemption. He's really good. For those of us that are awake, he's really good. You know, The Agenda, Flawed Technology. Yeah, he breaks down the dollar bill. He breaks down a lot of things, you know, because a lot of us, well, there's a lot of anons. You know, everybody just thinks anonymous hackers. Yeah, it's not true. There's a lot that are targeted individuals. And a lot that are truthers. And some of us that are truthers, you know, research different things than others. And believe me, I mean, K Reno and ODD TV, Denver. Try ODD TV. He does his research too. He's really good. But, peace out, my fellow TIs.